Teresita pushed against her. Whether with fear or resistance, it was hard to say. Calida had felt her twins push from the very beginning, when they were born. A strength driving behind her, indignant at having been left behind. "Hurry up, come on, get out, it's my turn." When she had been old enough to identify it, and recognize in Teresita's mop of black hair and huge jet eyes the sister she would love until the ends of the earth, Calida sensed that push so often in her life. Teresita's struggle when she was crying and didn't want to be comforted. Her wishful gaze, reaching beyond the perimeter of the farm and into the frightening unknown. Her resentment of gravity when all she longed to do was fly. Calida stayed on the ground, arms out, ready to catch her if she fell. But there was a pull, too. A force of belonging that could never be changed and never be dimmed. It was blood. A mirror heartbeat. A laugh that echoed her own. At night, when they lay in their bunks, giggling in the dark or making hand shadows on the wall, whispering secrets that didn't need to be told because they already belonged in each other's hearts, Calida knew that this connection was a rare and precious gem. Faith, trust, devotion, loyalty. No matter what, the sisters were there for each other. "What's going to happen when we're grown up?" said Teresita now. "I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Mama says not to do what she did." Calida didn't reply. Instead, she said, "We'll be together though, won't we? So it doesn't matter. We'll always be together, you and me. Promise?" Teresita ran a hand across the brittle earth. She blinked against the sun and gave Calida a smile that warmed her bones. "Promise. Can we go back yet?" Calida went up to the ridge to check. Diego was untying the horses. The guanaco was gone, and she saw the slash of blood on her papa's bombachas, and dared herself not to look away, to be the big girl Diego always told her she was. Paco chewed lazily on a tuft of yellow grass. "Come on then," said Calida. Every day the sisters went riding with their father, while Julia stayed at home. It had been that way since time began. Their mother rarely emerged, and the girls knew not to make noise in that part of the ranch, especially when Julia was resting. Calida tried not to feel sad at how, on Julia's better days, she would invite Teresita into her bedroom. Calida would listen at the door, shut out of their exchange, desperate to hear and be part of the confidence, until she heard her papa's tread, and shame directed her away. Julia spent hours brushing Teresita's ebony hair and singing her songs, telling her stories of the past and stories of the future, assuring her what a magical woman she was destined to become. Her mama adored Teresita, because Teresita was beautiful. The twins' division was responsible for this injustice, marking their physical difference. Teresita as exquisite and Calida as average. Calida knew there were greater things in life than beauty, but still it hurt. She wasn't special, or in any way extraordinary, like her sister. If she were, her mama would love her more. Once upon a time, when Julia had first been married, she herself had been a magical woman. Calida had seen the evidence. Photographs her father had taken when they had worked the land as a couple. Julia against the melting orange sunset, her head turned gently away, and her hair in a thick plait down her back. The horse's tail had been frozen in time, a blur when it had swished away flies. Calida loved those pictures. This was a woman she had never known. She longed to ask her mama about that time, and what was so different now. But she was afraid of making Julia angry. Julia told Teresita those things anyway. At least she was telling someone. Summer 1995 was unbreakingly hot. Sunshine spilled through open doors, the heat bouncing off wood-panelled walls. The twins were in the kitchen, paper pads balanced on their knees. Their home tutor was a harsh-looking woman called Señorita González. González was 30-something, which seemed ancient, and the way she wore her hair all scraped back from